All right, so today we're gonna go over common deadlift mistakes. And we're gonna start with the setup and then work our way up to the actual movement. So the first mistake that I see is people setting up with the bar too far away from them. So Chrissy's gonna step up to the bar. So when the bar is this far away from you, it's a longer lever, it's more torque on your spine. So if you think I hold 2 pounds here, it's light. If I hold 2 pounds here, it's heavy. So what Chrissy wants to do is bring the bar over her midfoot, keep it as close to her center of gravity as possible. Second thing I see people do wrong is when they reach down for the bar, they hyper retract their shoulders. So Chrissy's gonna reach down, she's gonna pull her shoulders back, get tight, but people tend to pull back too much and it puts them in this lower squatting position. You see how it kind of arches her back a little bit too. So we don't want to do that. We want to have just enough tension in the back to feel tension in the hamstrings and optimize our levers. Third thing we see wrong is people turning this into a squat, bending the knees way too much. So Chrissy's gonna get down there. Right, that's way more motion than we need to do for a deadlift. If I want to work a squat pattern, I'll squat, I won't deadlift. All right. Fourth thing I see people do wrong, and this is usually they can't check their ego at the door, they got too much weight on the bar, and they just look like Quasimodo when they're deadlifting and they're excessively rounded. So I'll have Chrissy demonstrate that. So our back's rounded here. We don't want to put our lower back in flexion. That's a good way to blow a disc. Good. Fifth thing, excessively arching the back. Remember, we want to keep a neutral spine. So if Chrissy gets down here, she excessively arches her back. You see that nice big C position. It puts her in that squat pattern and really loads her lumbar spine in an extension position. We don't want to do that either. Last thing we see people do is they really try to accentuate the finish and they really push the hips through, which also causes them to arch their back. So Chrissy's gonna come here, she pushes all the way through. That's just excess motion we don't need to do. So what we're looking for, optimal shoulder retraction, bar close to you, neutral spine, stands up, hips through, no excess motion, down, nice clean deadlift right there.